Thank you, sir. Very good. Thank you for standing up for us. Thank you. Yeah, I've told you not to sign for the second lecture as well. Windows खुला है क्या देखो कोई बच्चे गए. All the windows are jam packed as well. Just checking also. That's all. पकड़ parachute क्यों first floor ही तो है. नहीं very good. कौन ऐसा काम किया? Hey, there was a big joke. I think I was searching you these and those two girls in the other class. Then I thought it might be an Icse class. Even I am working for you guys. Is there? So everyone, those who have signed in the first lecture, everyone present? Yes. Not only physically but mentally. Yes. Hopefully I'll check the mental truth. Come on, let's start. Where did I leave the chapter? I didn't get the volume here. No, yours is it. I'm getting mine. Okay, guys, this seating arrangement you only select or you are getting some? No, sir. So that I will be doing it. Not today, but some other day. Thank you. So because why not? There are two reasons for it. The first reason that you guys try to find the circle of understood. Not the epicenter. That sincerity should not affect the studies for that reason. I am not going to put one person in the north and other in the south pole. They're all inside the class. क्या हो गया? Mask फिटने बैठ रहा है. Okay. He's pasting it with some addition. Fevicol है मेरे. So as long as I feel that you guys in your group sitting and concentrating not on me but on the lecture, I will not disturb you. But when I feel that you guys are, friendship, है ना? अरे वो ये boy अलग बैठा. Sir, ऐसा रहना चाहिए. Science अरे बेचारा वो serious. So you remember that whoever sitting next to you, your concentration on her or him should be minimum. When your concentration increase, my concentration steps in there. Will do? Yes. So is the conditions allowed? Yes. ये दोनों tiny dots वाला इधर था ना उत्तर last में क्यों गए? Pick up, come here. मतलब friend. अच्छा ठीक है. ये क्या scattered appearance लगता है? Come quickly. Dhoni, you want the full chair? Majestic. एक जन को बैठा दे. She is little bit. कौन आ रहा है पूछ रही है. दोनों में से कौन आ रहा है? हाँ दोनों आइए जल्दी. Today only I will do it. Good. Alright, this girl, get up. Come this side. एक ही अच्छा दो कोई. हाँ, you get up. Come here. So इधर आ जाइए. Wait, I'll do it today only. Get up. Nothing is there. Come. Just 45 minutes उनको bye बोल दो. Message भेज के आओ. हाँ. Wait, I'll pull her also. Don't worry. You go in this girl, and this girl step in. बेचारी कॉम्बो पैक है क्या तुम लोग? लाइफ में एक जगह तक ही कॉम्बो है, उसके आगे सिंगल है. चलिए लेट्स गेट ऑन टू द वर्क आई वाज डूइंग. टेल मी द लास्ट heading that I have done with you guys. Okay, we were doing freedom movement or the politics? Parliament. What was the last heading we have done? Ex officio chairman we have done. Now did we write 3 organs of the government? Put that heading in your notebook. 3 organs. But I'm going to go in detail. 3 organs. So write the first organ in the middle of the page. What is the first organ? Anybody? Legislature. Second organ? Executive. Third organ? Judiciary. Okay. Now write the legislature in middle of your page. She's cursing hard about me. जाने उसको बुलाने. क्या नहीं. Write in the middle of the page in your notebook. Legislature. And briefly write in between law-making body, or you write supreme law-making body. It is supreme law-making body. I am writing SUP, you write full word. Supreme law-making body. So I've already, in other batches, I've gone very quick, little bit ahead. I want you guys to be ahead of them. Done? Yes. Then we have it at 2 levels. Am I correct? So is it a bicameral legislature or a unicameral? Bicameral. Confirm? Yes. So please write this at the central level and this at the state level. Central level and at the state level. So we go side by side, hand in hand, something like that. What is central level legislature known? Somebody told. Very good. You remove the word union, you write only parliament, correct? How it gets into the bifurcation, you can write it. What is the name of the legislature in the state level? Very good. Please write down. Bring some confidence. Why you are so tired today? Your geography madam made you to shout out. And then why? Dull ho gaya class. You guys are happy to see me back? Yes. Thank you. Wow. I teach a bit of English also. Parliament and state legislature. Is it everyone okay? Yes. Now let me tell you, Parliament is unicameral or bicameral? Bicameral. How? Wonderful. Everyone write the full word. I am using the short form. LS and RS. किसी ने एक लड़की का नाम बोल दिया था, लक्ष्मीपति सुमति. ऐसा कोई नहीं है. आएगी तो बता. अरे मेरे लाइफ में RS का क्या शॉर्ट होता है? राधिका सुब्रमण्यम। राज्यसभा क्या? रितु सरकार। Your name? Oh my God, she's into Rajya Sabha straight. Now listen, the members of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha are known by which name? They are called as MPs. He can be a member of Lok Sabha or he can be a member of, but they are collectively called as member of Parliament. Very good. Hey, anyone joining my lecture today? Those who are absent? Oh, two new souls. Wait. Last class, why absent? You are not well. Now out of the well. And you, my dear?
Sir, I just joined.
Just joined. Only for my lecture, especially. I'll accept chocolate. You have taken what? Math, science, and SST, English.
SST English and Please.
Yes. Since first day to call attention, you are at the right bus stop. So after this, what we can say? The members. Can I say directly or indirectly?
Directly.
Please write down. Directly elected. You write the word members, huh? I'm a bit lazy today. Here members are indirectly elected. Members directly elected, members indirectly elected. Now this is duration, you remember? 5 years. And?
6.
No. This one, temporary, permanent. Temporary. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, temporary. Here you write 6 years. Very good. I think this we have done on that day.
Yes, sir.
We will skip and get into state legislature. And PM belongs to which house? Yes, please write down PM is from Lok Sabha. And if I ask the question, who is the PM? Shri Narendra Modi. गलती से किसी ने respect दिया. What else? I told you that day. Who is the PM? Very good. A bit louder. ये उसको सुनने तो फिर आएगा. हाँ ये क्या है सब मेरे ऊपर
Leader of the majority party against the election.
Leader of the majority party who? Party जिंदा है और member को मार दिया. The leader of the majority party which wins the recent Lok Sabha election. Everyone write that question. Who is the PM? And write the answer. They'll ask you this question. Who is the PM? Leader of he. अभी आजकल she भी आता है तो वो भी डालते हैं. She is the leader of the majority party which has won the recent Lok Sabha election. This is Rishi Sinha, is that the new person? Srishti. And the other person? Your name is already enrolled, but you remained absent. Leader of the majority party which has won the recent Lok Sabha election. Now let us few minutes give you a hand a rest and my mouth and throat little bit pain. Anna, how does this election in India is held? That also I have told. General, but everyone
from voting.
everyone votes directly voting में जाएगा या पहला dissolution होता है? Who dissolves the Lok Sabha? President. On what basis will he dissolve? On the
behalf of
Prime Minister खुद ही बोलेगा आज मेरा ऑफिस को ताला लगा. Good. On the election commission तो election के लिए आएगा. सब advice ही देते हैं. अभी इसमें भी वही बोला. On what basis president dissolves the Lok Sabha? Simple question.
Lok Sabha does not follow the constitution. So when no constitution.
Very good. Be louder. Completion of 5 years duration. Then comes the someone told election commission picture. What is ECI stands in India? What is the other word for election commission? एक हिंदी वर्ड बोला था निर्वाचन सदन. Please write down in your notebook. वो picture को as it is छोड़ दो and write ECI. You write ECI. And write the full form Election Commission of India or Nirvachan Sadan. Nirvachan Sadan. This is how. Shall we get into the election? कैसा होता है इंडिया में? अरे समझ ना, you are not society. I don't know. Nirvachan Sadan. And next line you write, President dissolves the Lok Sabha. President dissolves the Lok Sabha on the completion of its term. President dissolves the Lok Sabha on the completion of its term. How much is that term?
5 years.
Very good. So that is only during normalcy. But if it is, we want to extend the hours of Lok Sabha
During national proclamation.
emergency.
Or death.
So one.
Okay. But how many more?
So one year. And the next election will be conducted after the 6 months of the appointment of the.
And there is an ordinance passed. Anybody know what is ordinance?
So motion passed.
Okay. But तभी तो parliament नहीं है ना फिर और क्या है? देखो, I'll tell it in a very simple way. Normal duration is 5 years from the date of commencement of Prime Minister's office. समझा क्या बोला? Even last time we बोला. Election is declared today. It is 18, but the Prime Minister takes the office on the 1st of May. Example, 1st of May 2022. So exactly 5 years. 1st of May 2027, the Lok Sabha will be dissolved. Correct? Could you tell me the year? Tell me. She's asking what I was saying. Stand up bit. She understand English? What's your name, by the way? Your friend is very caring. She has a tongue show. Acha, speak. What's your name? I'm asking. Yes, Seher, boliye. What I was saying. Okay, sir. You help your friend. Sit down, sit down.
Lok Sabha term of 5 years begins when the government
Begins. You said begins, is it, or ending? ये लड़के ये क्या करते हैं? अभी से प्रैक्टिस आगे जाके रोमानी का.
ends up the exact 5 years from the commencement of
The boy understood. Very good. वो घुमाएंगे but तू घूम मत. I'll tell you very simple. Everyone asked me, sir, what is this 5 years? I said it is the normal duration. But if at all the country is at war and the 5 years has come to an end, can we have the election during the country's war? Why can't?
The members cannot vote.
Members क्या people क्या atom सर पे लेके
Everything.
we need huge defense forces, and defense forces are busy combating. Can you use the word combating? Yes. I was saying to my 9th ICSE that Ukraine people are standing tall in front of Mr. Putin. Why they are standing tall? Sir, कुछ है ही नहीं खड़े रहने के लिए, सब तो उसने निकाल दिया, है ना? So when the country is at war, you cannot have election. So the president will decide that next 6 months we will wait. Wait for whom? For the election. So the war comes to an end. By God's grace, if the if the war doesn't come to an end, one more 6 months. So he will pass an ordinance. What does ordinance means? A temporary law passed by whom? By the president of that country, which will be 6 plus 6 months. Then my student asked me, फिर भी खत्म नहीं होता क्या कर? मतलब क्या करने का तुम जा peacemaker बन के? Constitution has laid down only this much conditions. Generally, it should come to an end. Then one student asked me, sir, during World War, World War, you remember World War I? Any percent duration?
India was not an independent country.
That's okay, but जो था Britain, England, Great France, I'm asking the duration. They are putting question back to me.
was for 14 to 19.
Very good. Wrong date. और आगे Second World War.
Sir, 39 to 40.
You are going to study this in detail. And this is the what is that? I'm going to have a tough time in history then. 1918 WW1. What is a WW? WW2. बहुत जल्दी बोलो. ये बोलो.
1939 to 19.
Very good. Some boy is there with some future. Now she dreams for the word WW3. है ना? Which should be out of your syllabus. Sorry. We don't know when it is ending. So at least मेरा board exam होने तक खत्म नहीं होना चाहिए. At least the teachers are worried when our papers are given and only teachers are in and a huge bomb drops in and you are outside. Very good. I was not at all prepared. Prepared for the exam. Bomb game. Very good. Okay, so up till it there is no third world war. If this is happening, then there is a situation, as somebody told, that time there was no democracy. You remember, majority of the country was under monarchy. But do you think monarchy mein elections वगैरह होता है? So that's why we say ordinance are passed for how many months? 6 months once. Still the war doesn't spend more 6 months. Is it only war or there might be some other problem? जो इंडिया में अभी आया है, a natural calamity. Oh, it was one of the predictions of Nostradamus. You know who was Nostradamus? अभी वो भी बताऊं?
Yes, sir.
Chapter 1 बोलेगा. He was one of the physician, क्या कर रहे हैं? Astrologer, scientist, and who has predicted WW1, WW2 before it has happened. In fact, he has predicted even the Twin Towers which collapsed in America. He didn't say Twin Towers, there will be a major terrorist accident which was done. When he died, being a Christian fellow, they have neatly packed him in a coffin box and put it inside, whatever the place. After 3 days, the group of people came and dug his coffin and tried to search something in his pocket. I don't know what it was. It was a small diary which he used to write everything. And the last page of the diary has written that also. Long after my burial, group of people will come and dug out me. And you will search for the diary which is there on the left hand side lower pocket of my jacket. So this prediction has come true. He has written every 100 years, world might experience one of the disaster that we have seen. So are you understanding? So we are the lucky ones to face that 100th year. Not the lucky ones, unlucky ones. Not getting it? So generally in politics, it is the ordinance passed by whom?
President.
By the president. So you write. No. So writing she is making a sound. Normally elections are held after every 5 years. You have to write. He's listening to you. Normally elections are held after every 5 years. By, now you can write that short form. What is that? ECI, correct? But Constitution has laid provisions for. If I'm using some high funda constitutional political words which you do not understand, you can tell me. Provisions आपको मालूम है ना? Provisions मतलब conditions for extension of the duration. For an extension of the duration. Constitution has clearly laid the provision for an extension of the duration hyphen 6 months more. Who is repeating? with a special ordinance, I'm pointing it here, by the President of India, special ordinance. You are making mock of my tone, is it? Special ordinance by the President of India, semicolon, dot and comma, if the problem continues, we have mentioned what the problem is, वो भी बता दो. One more 6 months extension. If the problem continues, one more 6 month extension, 6 months. Bracket में डालो special ordinance. If I ask you the reason, what will you write? He said, I have to notebook questions में आंदे. On what reason the president can extend? Right now. You have external war or aggression. On the pretext of, shall I write somewhere? Pretext of external war or aggression. Or second, internal armed rebellion. Internal armed rebellion. Within India, this is external war or aggression. I think the first condition everybody might at least know. What is that second condition? I didn't get it. Riots. But do you think riots will go for years? It may. I didn't hear you say that. Civil war. Can you list India में भी ऐसा कुछ हुआ? Well, I was not born during the assassination of the great president called Prime Minister called Mrs. Indira Gandhi. You know who was she? Many people in Icse told me, wife of Rajiv Gandhi. The wife, sister of Rajiv Gandhi. Mother. मुझे किसी ने बोला नहीं. मतलब तो किससे जाके पूछा बोलने के लिए, है ना? When she was assassinated by a sick person, SIKH, not SICK. Majority of the turban people were killed by some Congress worker in Delhi. Hey, anybody from that community here? Don't go and spray the news or mera upar film. The movie by one of the director, I don't know his name, that weird fellow, Kashmir Files, created a havoc all over India. That same fellow has already declared one more files. Can anybody know which files? It is called Delhi Files. It is correct. 1986 riot in Delhi, where the son of Mrs. Indira Gandhi openly saying to the people, जब बड़े पेड़ गिरता है तो छोटे मोटे क्या बोलते हैं पौधा ना, हाँ in Hindi. So many children were killed by putting a tire inside the head and burning the tire. Imagine how enormous crime it was. So अभी वो मूवी आएगा तो अभी क्या हंगामा मचाएगा तो मालूम नहीं है. But trailer is already out. So people are already sharpening their everything. जूता फूटा सब ready, but now look at our politicians. Something or the other they want to create, and our Indians are also waiting. कुछ मजा नहीं आता. क्यों right नहीं होती? I think this is the time we are not seeing writing for months. I remember I was very small during that time. Hindu-Muslim right was there. वो मत कर तू. He will critique on right in middle. क्या बोलेगा वो खीर दिया और मैंने बिरयानी ले लिया, दोनों चुपचाप निकल गया. खाने पीने में यूनाइट हो जाएगा, फिर जब खाना नहीं होगा फिर लड़ाई स्टार्ट है ना. This is the politician who is doing it. अबे why do you do all this, है ना? I remember that 86 riot was so big. Sardars out of their religions they cut their hair and made a beautiful Shah Rukh Khan of their own. ये तो चलो फिर भी इंडिया में हुआ. You remember the Twin Tower incident in America? Yes. Local Americans started beating balle balle people in America. And they asked, why are you beating us? लोगों ने बोला, you are the Afghani. अभी वो सरदार कैसा अफगानी भाषा में उसको समझाएगा. मार दिया उसको. Seriously, many Sardars in America were beaten to death because उनको इतना गुस्सा आ गया, ये जो भी पगड़ी बांधता है वो सब अफगानी है. बेचारा वो दलेर में गाना साथ में लेके घूमता है. Sorry, that's the tragedy has happened in America. फिर शायद अगर उस टाइम पर हमारा मोदी साहब होता तो एक बड़ा वीडियो रिलीज करता. On one side अफगानी, on other side सरदार. Don't be. So I am saying rights होने के लिए कोई बड़ा रीजन नहीं लगता है. जैसे अभी अब मेरे दोस्त ने बोला एक छोटा रीजन. And the right is for months. फिर मंथ होने को बोले किसने जमरा था? अरे मुझे मालूम नहीं, उसने मुझे मारा तो मैंने डिसाइड किया. So at least your generation should not see any rights. Because religion is a part and parcel of every person's life. What does any religion tell you? I had gone into many mosques with one of my dearest friends. He is also a teacher in one of the schools. I don't know how to offer namaz, but one or two of the gentlemen told me, "क्यों कर रहा है? दोस्त नमाज कर रहा है. अभी जाइए." I also little bit, and मेरा दोस्त को देख के मैं नमाज करता था. इसमें क्या बड़ी बात? And that same friend comes to my house when I kept Ganesh idol. He also does all that. Never I become a non-Hindu or never he become a non-Muslim. So it is my personal affinity to every student. Politicians are there, but don't step into their. Correct है ना? So आपका generation इतना develop रहना चाहिए. Politicians बंद कर हाँ ठीक. So as you were saying, riots have happened in our country very bad. The Gujarat Godhra incident. Correct? She knew it. How bad it is. So many people were put into one of the bakery or tandoor hota na, unko zinda jalate. Just an angry mob coming to your house and doing all this. हमारे भी बहू बेटी या भाई बहन सब है, but और किसी का क्यों मार रहे हैं? उनका क्या गलती है? So at least the future generation should be away from all this. हमको इंडिया में अभी या आगे कोई राइट नहीं. अगर वॉर हो रहा है, it is between two countries. At least that can be understood. है ना? Let me tell you, in India में ऐसा बहुत सारा international community पैसा देता है ये राइट्स को खड़ा करने के लिए. I think दिल्ली में जो हुआ, I think just a normal था, but it has become so huge now. Why do you do all this? Because we lack the understanding, love, and respect for other religion. I think you know this Muhammad Ali Road, na? Muhammad Ali Road. I am my friend every इनका रमजान के टाइम उधर जाते हैं, बाइक लेके कार लेके जाएंगे उनका वो खाना पीने का स्टॉल में. और remember the crowd is so huge ना, हम सिर्फ ऑर्डर किया, खाना प्लेट में रखा, प्लेट ही है, खाना गायब. हाँ, that's huge. तो अरे रुको खाने तो मैंने ऑर्डर किया ना, ठीक है और एक ले लो. अरे मैंने ऑर्डर किया तो तू क्या ऑर्डर किया? But once in a year at least we go there. So we always believe this has to happen. There is, I don't know which part of Chembur, there is a mosque in Chembur. Every year they keep Ganesh idol inside the mosque. They not only keep it, 10 days they do all that typical one that we do. And they go for immersion also. So this is what we have to understand, that religion is not to be fought with. India is a lovely country where so many religious people are living peacefully and happily. Correct? Shall we get into the work? So did you write ordinance of 6 months, 6 months?
Yes.
Then let us go the next line. Entire country, next line. Entire country. Election of explaining, 2 lines में करूँगा. Entire country is divided into different constituencies. Careful with the word. Entire country is divided into different constituencies. How do I pronounce? The spelling flows out of that. Constituencies. Entire country is divided into different constituencies by the ECI. By the ECI. Next, the last sentence for this heading. Elections are held. Elections are held. Votes are counted. Votes are counted. Elections are held. अभी क्या है? देख लेना तेरा दोस्त के, उसने भी नहीं लिखा. Because held, votes are counted, results are declared. Look how intelligent she has become. Locked up an intelligent girl inside the bench. And the party with simple majority. And a party with simple majority. And a party with simple. Hey, what is simple majority in India? Abhi we have 550 seats in Lok Sabha. So tell me simple majority कितना होता है? Minimum 238 cross करना चाहिए. 238. Once you cross to 238, you are close to that half. 238 touch हो गया, then you are a simple majority. Correct? The present party, how much they are having? 430. BJP alone has 303 seats plus 48 seats from the combined. You understand combined? Yes. So they are having 351 or 52 seats in an assembly of 550. And this is the only government. Lok Sabha में भी BJP majority में है, Rajya Sabha में भी BJP majority में है. That's why BJP doesn't care any opposition for passing the bill. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. उनको मालूम है लोक सभा में भी bill easily pass हो जाएगा, राज्य सभा में भी bill easily pass हो जाएगा. And this is the first time our opposition is highly having only 43 seats. अभी सोचो 352 किधर है और 43 किधर है, कितना डिफरेंस है. उसमें भी हमारा राहुल गांधी अपना इन्फ्लुएंस दिखाता है.
There was a time when BJP had 2 seats.
हाँ, ये मैंने बोला था. Where they will be in one corner of the parliament. अभी exactly opposite हो गया. UP हाँ, and write the party name also. The ruling party in India, अच्छा याद दिलाया. Ruling party in India is UPA. You understand what is UPA? Very quickly, no sir. United Progressive Alliance. United Progressive Alliance. It is BJP plus डाल देना. और RSS बाद में बोल. इधर ही दंगाई लोग बैठे लगते हैं. BJP plus मतलब many parties together. UPA, United Progressive Alliance. Sorry, मैं ही गलती कर दिया. I'm so sorry. You write NDA. I'm so sorry. अच्छा ठीक है, अगर आपने यूपीए लिखा ना, उधर रूलिंग पार्टी मत लिखो, ऑपोजिशन लिखो. आई एम वेरी सॉरी. एनडीए इज द रूलिंग पार्टी एंड यू राइट नेशनल डेमोक्रेटिक अलायंस एंड ऑपोजिशन पार्टी इज यूपीए. दिस इज ऑपोजिशन. इसको लिखो कांग्रेस प्लस एंड प्लस. दिस इज ऑपोजिशन पार्टी. नेशनल डेमोक्रेटिक अलायंस. Democratic Alliance, ये Progressive Alliance, United and National. Bus. Now I'll give you 2-3 minutes to relax, read everything, and come back to me. Any queries? I'll be quickly winding up all this introduction. Then we'll start using legislature in depth. Today only. Any queries? Please ask. Don't wriggle your body like snake or any. Once you understand whatever introduction I'm giving, you will be covering up 1 to 4 chapters of your civics. मतलब पूरा syllabus अंदर बैठ जाएगा. When I'm literally teaching you, it will go very fast. Any query, any doubt, please? If not, you can put the heading state legislatures. Now for next 5 minutes you don't write, only look at the board. Now rest up to the comment. Relax. Now when I say state legislature, it is as good as our central government. Correct? On what basis? Generally we say India is a which setup? Federal. Federal means 2 levels. First central level, state level, and then we have third level also, which we call it as local self-government. Panchayati Raj. which was added up very late. So for the time being, let us understand that it is a federal setup. We have two levels. So under state legislature, we have one bicameral legislature. Also, we have unicameral legislature. What is bi stands for you? Two houses. What is uni stands for you? Only one. So as far as Maharashtra is concerned, it is a bi. Correct? So let us have the first house name. The first house is Legislative Assembly. Correct? I write the full word. The second house is Legislative Council. Now the members of these two bodies are called different names. Here the members are known by the name MLAs. Here the members are known by the name MLCs. You remember when I wrote for central government? Somewhere here, they are simply MPs.
Yes.
Either thoda different. Q different hai? Because the name of the house itself is different. Now if I want to tell you in depth, the duration, the elections, everything is similar to Lok Sabha here. Here everything is similar to Rajya Sabha. Don't write in the exam like this, only for your time being. Now if I tell you this is a which house? Temporary house, and this is a permanent house. And if I want to tell you who is belonging to Legislative Assembly, it is the Chief Minister of the state belongs to the Legislative Assembly. Now tell me, ask me what is this unicameral, which house will be there and which will not be there? Sure. Why Legislative Council? अच्छा ठीक है हाँ गवर्नर किसी में नहीं आएगा गवर्नर इज अ पॉलिटिकल पर्सन ही विल नॉट कम इनटू पॉलिटिक्स ही इज अ डिफरेंट आई डोंट बाय एग्जाम इधर प्राइम मिनिस्टर और उधर प्रेसिडेंट मत लिखो दैट्स रॉन्ग हाँ शी गॉट द क्रक्स दैट सीएम इधर है तो यही ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है और क्या रीजन हो सकता है there are certain states in our country which are having a very small membership. Like I remember Arunachal Pradesh, only 12 ministers are there. अबे 12 में कैसा बैठेगा इधर 6 और उधर 6? So constitution has written if the state is small and if they are willing to go for only one house, which house is a must? This house is a must. Now tell me why. Temporary है तो बार-बार उसको निकाल के भाग सकते हैं. हाँ, that also she told. But और भी reason है. Only these group are coming with me. Others are what sleeping. Come on, tell me. Members are directly elected. वो लिखना बहुत जरूरी है. What is Aristotle's definition of democracy? तुरंत हाँ देखो उसका. Aristotle वो कौन है? मैं आज तक सुना नहीं है. By the people, of the people, and for the people. तो हिंदी अनुवाद कैसा है? People के लिए कुछ नहीं बनता. People is तो तोड़ता है. और people इधर बेचारे रहते. है ना? So normally it is the members are which elected directly. Now can you tell me what reason could Constitution say कि ये क्यों नहीं चाहिए? हाँ? One is extra money. खर्चा extra है ना? दूसरा whatever work the legislative assembly does, same work is done repetition. And third, it will be expenditure on which government? The state government. Are you understanding what I am saying? So please make a note of this. And when you write unicameral, there are I think 6 or 7 states which are unicameral, and rest of the states are bicameral. And don't write same as Lok Sabha and same as Rajya Sabha. Looking at Lok Sabha, start writing. Okay. Good. Madam. 8:30 is sleeping time. I can 2 lectures, na? Today 1 and 9. What is IPL score, boys and girls? Don't watch. ठीक है मैं भी नहीं. ओए निकाल रहा तू पॉकेट से.
नहीं सर.
Write all the points that we have written for Lok Sabha and all the points that we have written for Rajya Sabha. If you have a doubt, please ask me. While writing, what that madam is sitting so please. Yeah, really correct.
So what is same as you?
You don't have. You are absent. ये बच्चे भी ना. बताओ उसको. Points which could. When you write CM comes from Legislative Assembly, Legislative Council का indirect election कैसा होता है? वो किसी ने नहीं लिखा? You write members come from village administration or local administration. वो लिखो. Members come from local administration. छोटा सा point है. Members come from local administration, civic local, and Rajya Sabha में members comes from different states. Members comes from different states in Rajya Sabha. हर एक state से members आएंगे. हाँ. So the last heading we have to today study is judiciary. Yeah, people are very tired. No, absolutely. Judiciary is very interesting. We'll finish it off. From next lecture onwards, the chapter will begin. Let us write judiciary. Did I explain executive? You want me to? ऐसे ही बता दूं. So if I tell you executive, again we have the two levels, central and state. Central में कौन है? Prime Minister. पहला President. Next is Prime Minister. Then COM. What is COM? Council of Ministers. उसका भी 3 department है. आज नहीं करेंगे. Then let us have State Minister, State Executive. First is Governor. Next is COM. It is Council of Minister of the CM. तो लिख दो notebook में. Executive 2 levels, state level and central level. Central level में लिखना President, Prime Minister and COM. President, Prime Minister and COM. And then write state level, Governor, Chief Minister and his COM. Governor, Chief Minister and his COM. Central में Prime Minister नहीं है, पहला President आएगा. Then is Judiciary. Don't write this. Cabinet Ministers are the second division of the COM. Third division is the State Ministers. मैं बताऊंगा when I am getting. Okay, now you write the third and the last organ of Indian government. And wait, you don't copy, I have to write one line, which I have not written for you. Subordinate code, then session code. C stands for court, then Lok Adalats and PI. And I'm very happy with this class today. Their concentration is very good. Maybe tired to not to talk. ऐसा है क्या? In geography lecture, madam gives you freedom to. I'm asking. Then क्या करते हैं? आप लोग क्या करते हैं? पढ़ते हैं? कौन बच्ची से बोलते हैं? अच्छा मेरे लेक्चर में क्या होता है? ये मजा आता है. वो कौन है मेरे साथ और भी कुछ नहीं किया? चलो. That is your respect and the love that I try to give it back to you. है ना? I don't want to compare, but I like it कि आप लोग मेरे से अच्छा रेस्पॉन्ड करेगा, मैं उससे 3 गुना ज्यादा अच्छा पढ़ाने का कोशिश करूँ. थोड़ा सा यूनिक. जुडिशरी के नीचे लिखना सिंगल यूनिफाइड जुडिशरी सिस्टम. It is single unified judiciary system. Single unified judiciary system. in India. And then ये पूरा copy कर लो, then you can pack your bags also. Nothing to write. Single unified judiciary system लिखो, then copy down all this. If you want more decorative, make one rectangular box. Supreme Court, this is High Court. मतलब this is to understand the chapter.
So that is district court.
It is subordinate and district courts. Oh, good man. He reminded me of my mistake. District and subordinate. Actually, उससे भी नीचे आएगा, but चलेगा लेकिन. एक काम करते हैं, wait. अभी तक लिखा ही नहीं वहाँ तक. I know. हाँ तो उसके साथ ऐसे लिखो ना साथ में. As if they have made the mistake of the life, they are saying has and whose. बस इतना ही चेंज है और कुछ नहीं. हाँ सेम नहीं है, उसमें भी बेंचेस अलग है, वो बाद में परफेक्ट बताऊँ. नहीं सिमिलर भी नहीं. Why do you are worried about going to become a judge or a lawyer? Is it? That's exactly it. What is it? Information subordinate. Then you can pack your bags, relax, and don't pinpoint me कब तो बाहर निकलना हमको भागना है. So that at least you are in a mood to listen to me. मेरे you need it. Mine only. That is yours. This is mine. तू तेरा नाम लिखना देन भाई क्या कर रहा है? Because office copy में मैं कुछ लिखता नहीं. So how is life, your life now? School better thing, you know? School has started.
Yes,
So history all full prepared. I remembered. You want me to do some revision for you?
First two chapters for history.
Okay. क्या देखो साफ लोग एक दूसरे से हाँ. I know. You want me to give my WhatsApp number so that we can play WhatsApp? That I will not be doing it at any cost. कौन दोनों मिस कर रहा है? मिस नहीं कर रहा है कोई भी. ना बोलो. हाँ नहीं कर. बैठो इधर. 5 मिनट ही तो. क्या करें? Okay. Now, if I want to tell you what is judiciary doing, we say it settles disputes. I mean, disputes means what? Generally, I have seen school time, you have lots of disputes. With whom? With the friends. And one friend is saying, I will meet you in the High Court. Hello? Washroom ko usne High Court बोला. I will meet you in the Supreme Court. ये कौन सा washroom रहेगा? ये तो high level washroom रहेगा. और कुछ. और कोई रहेगा. But the disputes is between government and government. Which government? Central government and state government on one side. Two state government and central government on the other side. Or many governments at the same side. So confusion है. Well, don't worry. Whenever there is government related issue, they go to the Supreme Court. Then what is High Court? Whenever the cases within Maharashtra, different districts of Maharashtra, the cases of higher degree of importance, it will come to Bombay High Court only. As if she asked me a very beautiful question, district and session. The first time I flew out of India, I had made some 350 documents of attestation. You understand what is attestation? सब मुझे judge, lawyer सबसे मिलना पड़ता था. पहले मेरा documents का, birth certificate का, year certificate का, attestation मतलब वो foreign government कुछ भी बिना symbol का या बिना वो attestation का लेता नहीं था. हाँ, stamp. Even my own college certificate, which was hardly 50 rupees per copy, but my college charged me one certificate 1,500 rupees. Because it will attest, it will seal, and it will send it to US directly. मेरा हाथ में भी नहीं देगा. तब जाके यूएस खोलेगा। हाँ, ओरिजिनल। मतलब देखो, अमेरिका गवर्नमेंट हम पे कितना भरोसा नहीं करता है। मतलब वही सर्टिफिकेट मेरे हाथ में लेके जाएगा, नहीं लेगा। So this is the judiciary. So High Court in Bombay, I understood one, we have it a bench in BT, Fort area. One we have opposite of railway station, CST. Then if you have visited Ghatkopar, there is one more High Court. If you have come down to Kurla, there is one more High Court. फिर मैं भी मेरा डेट से बोला, ये High Court किधर किधर फैला हुआ है? High Court तो एक ही है बॉम्बे का, but they say benches are different. You understand benches? A bench of judge. अभी मैंने सुना पनवेल में भी है, but it is not a High Court. I think it is a subordinate court. अभी तक नवी मुंबई में High Court आया मुझे तो नहीं लगा. बेलापुर में है, सुना है, but that's not a High Court. Understood? Yes. So every state will have one High Court. Sometimes two states can share only one High Court. When the state is small, when they don't have the budget or something. Same capital. Next is the district court. I mean, in Maharashtra, so many districts are there. So much huge population. Not every case comes into High Court, then it will be a burden to the High Court of Bombay. So every district, they will have a High Court. District court. But then the district and subordinate or session courts, they differ in their cases. What is cases? The cases which are restricted to come to Supreme Court, they will come directly. So those cases in our languages, we call original jurisdiction. What is the jurisdiction? Original. What is the jurisdiction? ये उनका limit है. ये cases directly Supreme Court में ही जाएगा. Then they have appellate jurisdiction. What is appellate? The cases can be moved from where? From a High Court to the Supreme Court. इसी को लोग appellate बोलते हैं. ये सब है आपको. I will teach you in detail. Then there are petty cases which directly enter into High Court. Petty cases which directly go to Supreme Court. Similarly, they have a district. Similarly, they have subordinate. I mean, one good thing, these courts cannot pass death sentences. ये भी नहीं कर सकता. हाँ, district court कभी कभी बॉम्बे वाला दिया है, but definitely High Court has the order to give death sentence. And many countries, including India, I think 181 countries have cancelled this punishment. You understand what is capital? क्या? Death sentence. They have cancelled it. नहीं देंगे, किसी को भी नहीं. If you have observed any Hindi movie beautifully, when the judge writes the death sentence, he breaks the nib of the pen. Guess what the reason? It cannot be. Very good. Good girl. They say the birth and the death is in the hands of the God. Correct? Who am I to give a death sentence to the human being who has been at the mercy of the God? Correct? But अभी क्या करें? उसने इतना बड़ा crime किया है and it has been proved also. So it is a customary practice. You understand customary practice? That with this pen, I will not write the death sentence of any another human being. तुरंत बच्चा बोलता नया पेन से लिखेगा. But at least ये पेन से नहीं लिखेगा. It's a customary practice. I think India is also soon working on it. But great punishment दिया है. जो कौन सा बंदा पार्लियामेंट का अटैक का जो बंदा था ना, he was a professor from Delhi college only. He got a capital punishment, death sentence. And one of the Memon brothers, out of 3, he one got a capital. हाँ? उनका dad mom को दिया. Yeah. Oh really? That's means very rarest ground they give it. Then when I talk about subordinate courts, then we have the last is Lok Adalat. I think if you watch certain news channel, you might have seen that bald fellow or Rajat Sharma. Abhi Lok Adalat. वो अदालत नहीं है. This is an adalat which can be conducted in a mobile van also. And this is generally for speedy and in economic justice or cheap justice, I can say. So एक दिन में 300, 350, 500 cases solve करेंगे. कैसा रहेगा? छोटा मोटा cases रहेगा. Petty cases. हाँ. I think India में उतना seriously नहीं हुआ petty का, but she is correct. It should be. So we always believe this is to reduce the backlog of cases. In which cases? District and subordinate. That's why it is called as Lok Adalat. There are many poor people who cannot afford the fee of a lawyer also. उनके लिए ये अदालत बना. Is it okay? मतलब एक बड़ा सा मोबाइल वैन रहेगा और मोबाइल का वो वैन का सेंटर में जज बैठा रहेगा, दोनों साइड दो लॉयर बाहर खड़ा रहेगा, हाँ क्या क्या हाँ, हो गया, हाँ चलो जाओ, 100 रुपया फाइन करो, हो गया. But then this is something special. Can anybody tell me full form of this? Public interest litigation. You above the age of 18, a respected Indian citizen can file a PIL. You want to ask what is the drainage problem in the Nerul area. File a PIL over the NMMC. अभी तो PIL का भी जरूरत नहीं, अभी RTI आ गया है. You understand what is RTI? Yes. अभी इसको मैंने डिटेल में आपके लिए 12th को समझा है. तो एक लड़का मेरे से पूछ रहा था, सर आरटीआई में किसी के ऊपर भी डाल सकते हैं ना बिजनेस? कि मैथ टीचर के ऊपर डाल दो. तो इतना स्ट्रिक्ट पेपर क्यों बनाती है? मतलब उससे क्या चलेगा? नहीं, उसको आगे जाके थोड़ा धक्का बैठेगा ना. तो इट इज PIL is nothing but where a common citizen of India to draw the attention on a problem can file a PIL. It can be filed in subordinate session or even in a high court. अभी उसके कैपेसिटी के ऊपर है, वो उतना फीस दे सकते. Is it okay? People are indirectly signaling that we are ready to sleep. Before to that, I check up. Okay. So wonderfully meeting you second day also. Next day we will continue with the first chapter of your civics. Thank you and good night. Boys want to go first? Let the boys check out. Thank you. घर जाके काम करना है. वो मैं इंटरनेट देख
Power and function of speed.
What? You want to hear? है ना? क्या चाहिए?
Sir, nothing.
Now only. I'll do it because it is a separate question. I'll do it. क्या ढूंढ रहा है? नहीं, ये तो लेके जा.